All right, we're in lesson 3.2. What determines the direction of ocean currents? So, first of all, we have a warm up. This is question 94 in your notes. It says, click the link in your notes to watch the short animation about the Gulf Stream. Then answer the follow up questions. What powers or pushes the current in the first place? What causes the current to move north along the east coast of the U.S.? What causes the current to move northeast across the Atlantic after it passes the eastern U.S.? And then look at the colors of the current. Red and orange represents hot water, yellows represent cooler waters. What is happening to the energy of the water as it travels north? Where is the energy going? So go ahead and click on the link, look at it, answer these follow-up questions. All right, question 94. We have a modeling lab activity. Scientists use models to learn about things they can't observe directly. Today, you're going to use the currents tank model to gather evidence about how prevailing winds affect currents. So, the water tank, there will be a tub on the counter. This represents the ocean. The sides of the tank represent continents. Blowing through the straw represents prevailing wind, and you're going to put pepper flakes in the water to make it easier to observe the currents on the surface. So, this little image here, GIF, video, whatever, is showing how to blow through the straw to make the surface of the water move. And it says bending the straw will help to direct the air over the water. So you want it to be kind of curved so the air flows directly so you're not blowing directly down into the water. So, in question 94, you are going to have some missions to try to complete. So here, we're on 95. So here are the instructions, kind of what I already talked about. Get a clean straw, bend one in the straw. Here are your goals or your missions. Find a way to complete each of the following, then describe how you accomplished it. So first, you want to have all the currents flowing in the same circular direction like a gyre, so all clockwise or all counterclockwise. Then make a current move in a different direction. Then try to form two separate gyres in the same tub. Then either speed up or slow down the current and explain how you did each of these. So this should be 95. And this should be 96. So question 96 is our new investigation question. How do prevailing winds affect ocean currents? So write that right here for 96. How do prevailing winds affect ocean currents? So we have three possible claims to answer our investigation question. Prevailing winds cause ocean currents to move in the same direction as the winds. And then claim 1, claim 2, and claim 3. Claim 1, it causes it in all places of the ocean. Claim 2, prevailing winds cause ocean currents to move in the same direction as the winds in some places in the ocean. Claim 3, prevailing winds cause ocean currents to move in the same direction as the winds nowhere in the ocean. So, for each of these three claims, say whether the claim has been supported or refuted by our evidence and our reasonings. Then explain why you think the claim has been supported or refuted. Lastly, bold the claim that you think is most accurate or convincing. So you look at 97, we have claim 1, claim 2, claim 3. And then you say, does the evidence support or refute? And explain. Question 98. Prevailing winds are what start ocean currents and set them in motion in the first place. Currents are pushed in the same direction as the wind until they reach the edge of a continent, which causes the currents to change direction and move along the continent. Let's look at some examples of this on the map. So here we have a prevailing wind pushing. It hits these islands and North America and causes it to curve up. Over here we have prevailing winds pushing. It hits Africa, causes it to curve back. Over here we have prevailing winds hit Antarctica, South America, causes it to curve down. Down here we have a cold current that's coming along, hits Africa, causes it to curve up. Question 99 is key concept number 6. So copy this down. Prevailing winds and the position of the continent determine the direction of ocean currents. Copy this down. Okay, question 100. For this activity, you will model the effects of prevailing wind currents. So it says click here to open the prevailing modeling activity. This model activity shows two sets of prevailing winds, one blowing towards the west and the other blowing towards the east. Drag 3 ocean currents onto the map and show how the ocean currents curve when colliding with a continent. Remember, the star represents where the current starts, and the closed circle represents points downstream from the ocean current origin. Take a screenshot of your currents and insert it here. So go ahead and do that. All right, last two questions for this video is 101 and 102. Both of these are articles. You need to read and summarizing the article. The first one in question 101 is about what causes the prevailing winds. The second article is about the Coriolis effect. So go ahead and read and summarize these two.